Hey, English learners! You're listening to Real English Flow, the podcast that trains your brain and your English at the exact same time.
What is up, everyone? Jake here, and oh man, today's episode, I'm so excited about this one.
Me too. I'm Lily, and I have to say, I had the most interesting morning before we recorded this. I was at the gym, right? Just doing my normal workout. And I realized something. I was pushing through a hard set of exercises, and I thought, this exact feeling is what learning English feels like.
Wait, say that again? That's actually perfect for today.
Right? Like the burn in your muscles when you work out, that's your brain working when you learn English. It's uncomfortable for a second, but then you get stronger.
And that is literally what today's episode is all about. We're talking about how learning English is exactly like training your body. And we're going to show you how to practice every single day and actually enjoy it.
If you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss an episode. And if you're already part of the Real English Flow family, we love you. Let's go.
Okay, let me ask you something honest. How many times have you said, I need to practice my English more, and then just didn't?
Oh, every single person just nodded.
Everyone, because we all do it. We know what we need to do, but knowing is not the same as doing. And that gap, the gap between knowing and doing, that is exactly where most people get stuck with English.
And here's the thing. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not smart enough. It's because nobody taught you how to train your brain the right way.
So today, by the end of this episode, you are going to understand exactly how your brain learns language. And you're going to have a simple daily practice you can start tonight. Not next one day, tonight.
You're also going to walk away with 6 or 7 really useful English phrases that you can use in real conversations starting today. And the best part? You won't even notice you're learning them. They're just going to flow.
Because that's how we do it here. Real English flow. Let's get into it.
So let's talk about the real problem first. Because I think a lot of people start learning English with so much energy. They download the apps, they buy the books, they watch the videos.
Day one, they're like, I'm going to be fluent in 3 months.
And then week 2 happens.
And suddenly the app is forgotten, the book is under a pile of other books, and English is something they're going to get back to someday.
Why does that happen? Because they were treating English like a sprint, like a race you run once and it's over.
But English is not a sprint. English is a gym membership.
Oh, I love that.
Think about it. If you go to the gym one time and do 5 hours of exercise, are you fit now?
Your body is broken, but you are not fit.
Exactly. But if you go to the gym for 30 minutes every single day, in 3 months, you look completely different. You feel completely different.
And English is the same. 30 minutes every day is 100 times more powerful than 4 hours on a Saturday.
That's the first big idea. Consistency beats intensity. Say that out loud. Consistency beats intensity.
Consistency means doing something regularly, not just once in a while. And intensity means doing something really hard all at once.
You don't need intensity. You need consistency. Every single day. Even if it's just 15 minutes.
So here's how I think about the brain when it comes to language learning. And this is the image I want you to hold in your mind.
Okay, give it to me.
Your brain is a muscle, just like your arm or your leg. And every time you practice English, every time you listen, speak, read, or write, you are doing a rep, like a repetition at the gym.
I love that. One rep, one small practice moment.
And one rep doesn't feel like much, right? You do one push-up and you don't feel stronger. But after 100 days of push-ups, your arms are completely different.
So every podcast episode you listen to, that's a rep. Every English sentence you say out loud, rep. Every new word you use in a real conversation, rep, rep, rep.
And here's the key thing about a muscle. If you don't use it, it gets weaker. This is called use it or lose it. Have you heard that expression? Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it. That's a really natural English phrase. It means if you stop using something, a skill, a language, a muscle, you start to lose it. It gets weaker.
So every day you don't practice English is a day your English muscle gets a little bit weaker. And every day you do practice, even just a little, it gets a little bit stronger.
Small steps. Every day. That's the whole game.
Can I tell you something embarrassing?
Oh, yes, please.
When I was first seriously trying to improve my own communication skills in another language, not English, a different language, I made every single mistake we're talking about. I studied like crazy for 2 weeks, and then I stopped completely for a month. And then I started again and stopped again.
The on and off cycle.
Exactly. And I went nowhere. Months passed, and I felt like I was at the exact same level, and it was so frustrating. I almost gave up.
What changed?
One tiny decision. I decided that every morning, before I looked at my phone, before I checked anything, I would spend 10 minutes with the language. Just 10 minutes, that's it.
10 minutes doesn't sound like much.
It's nothing. It's less than one episode of a TV show. But those 10 minutes every morning, they changed everything because I was building a habit. And habits are the most powerful thing in the world.
There's a phrase I really like for this. Baby steps. Have you heard it? Baby steps.
Baby steps. Like how a baby learns to walk. They don't run on day one. They take one tiny step, then another, then they fall, then they get up and try again.
And nobody looks at a baby falling and says, wow, what a failure. We say, look, they're learning. They're getting stronger.
So why do we judge ourselves so hard when we make mistakes in English?
That is such a good question.
Baby steps. 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow. In 6 months, you are a completely different person.
Okay, I have my visual metaphor now, and I'm so ready.
Let's hear it.
Learning English is like growing a garden.
Oh, that's good.
When you plant a seed, you don't see anything for a while. You water it on day 1, nothing. You water it on day 5, nothing. You look at the dirt and you think, is this even working?
And a lot of people stop watering right there.
Exactly. They stop just before the plant comes up because they can't see the progress. But underground, something is happening. The roots are growing. The seed is getting ready to become something beautiful.
And your English is exactly like that. You might not feel your progress for weeks, but the roots are growing. Every word you hear, every phrase you practice, it's all going underground, building something strong.
And then one day, you understand a whole conversation in English. Or you say a sentence perfectly, and you didn't even have to think about it. And you think, where did that come from?
It came from all those days you watered the garden, even when you saw nothing, even when you thought it wasn't working.
So if you're in that phase right now, the I can't see my progress phase, keep going. Keep watering. Your garden is growing.
Ah, I love that so much. Keep watering. That's your phrase for today. Keep watering.
Okay, let's get practical. Because I know some of you are thinking, this is all great, But what do I actually do every day?
Yes, real, simple, daily English training. Let's break it down.
So think about your day like a workout plan. A real athlete doesn't just go to the gym and do random things. They have a plan, a routine. And your English training needs a routine too.
So here's a simple daily plan. Morning, listen. That's it. Just listen. Put on a podcast in English, like this one, while you have your coffee or your breakfast. You don't have to understand every single word. Just let your ears hear the rhythm of English.
This is called passive listening. You're absorbing the language even when you're not trying super hard. And there's a great phrase for this. Soak it in. Like a sponge soaks up water, you're soaking in English.
Soak it in. I love that. Your brain is a sponge and English is water. The more you expose yourself to English, the more your brain soaks it in.
Then, midday or afternoon, repeat out loud. Take one sentence you heard, one sentence, and say it out loud 3 times. 3 times. That's your speaking rep for the day.
This is so important because a lot of learners listen and read, but never speak. And speaking is a completely different muscle. You have to train it separately.
Don't be shy. Say it to your mirror, say it to your dog, say it to your plant.
Your plant will not judge you.
Your plant will think your English sounds amazing.
And then, in the evening, review. Think about one new word or phrase you heard today. Write it down. Use it in a sentence. Make it yours.
3 steps. Morning, listen and soak it in. Afternoon, repeat out loud. Evening, review and make it yours. That's your English gym routine. Simple, consistent, powerful.
There's one more thing we need to talk about, and this might be the most important thing in the whole episode.
The mindset.
The mindset. Because you can have the best routine in the world, but if you have the wrong mindset, you'll quit the moment things get hard.
And things will get hard sometimes. There will be days when you listen to English and you understand almost nothing. There will be days when you try to speak and the words just don't come out right.
And on those days, here's the metaphor I want you to remember. Learning English is like charging your phone.
Oh, I haven't heard this one. Tell me more.
Okay, imagine your phone is at 3% battery. You plug it in, and for the first few minutes, it still looks like 3%. Nothing is happening, but the charge is going in.
And then slowly, 5%, 10%, 20%.
Right. The progress isn't always visible in real time, but as long as you're plugged in, as long as you're practicing, the charge is going in. Your English battery is filling up.
And the worst thing you can do, the absolute worst, is unplug.
Unplug for one day? Okay, no problem. Unplug for a week? Your battery starts to drain. Unplug for a month? You're back at 3% and starting over.
Stay plugged in. Every single day. Even on the hard days. Even when you feel like nothing is happening. Stay plugged in.
And here's the mindset shift. Stop asking, am I fluent yet? And start asking, did I practice today?
That question changes everything. Because fluency is not a moment. It's not like one day you wake up and suddenly, boom, you speak perfect English.
Fluency is the result of thousands of small days, thousands of small choices to stay plugged in.
Did I practice today? That's your only question. Every single day. Okay, let's go back to some great phrases and words we used today. Because they're all really useful in real life. Not just for talking about English learning.
Yes, and we're going to make them stick right now.
First one, consistency beats intensity. Consistency means doing something again and again, over time. Intensity means doing something really hard all at once. And the message is, regular, small practice is more powerful than one big effort. You can use this anywhere. I don't need to read 50 books this year. Consistency beats intensity. Just read 10 pages every night.
Second, use it or lose it. If you stop using a skill, you start to lose it. So use your English every single day. I haven't spoken Spanish in 2 years. Use it or lose it. I've forgotten almost everything.
Third, baby steps. Small, slow progress is still progress. Don't try to do everything at once. Don't worry about being perfect on day one. Just take baby steps. Fourth,
Soak it in. Like a sponge absorbs water, your brain absorbs English when you're exposed to it. Put on English music in the background while you work. Just soak it in.
fifth, stay plugged in. Keep practicing. Keep learning. Don't stop. Some days will be hard, but stay plugged in. The charge is still going in. And sixth, keep watering. Trust the process even when you can't see the results yet. I know I can't see my progress right now, but I'll keep watering. The garden is growing. Now here is your challenge for today. Not tomorrow, tonight. Take one of these phrases, just one, and use it in a sentence that is personal to you. Write it down. Say it out loud. Make it yours.
Maybe it's, I'm going to baby step my way through this week. Maybe it's, I'm staying plugged in. 15 minutes of English today. Whatever feels true for you, use it. Tonight. That's your rep for today. 1 rep. Let's go.
Okay, I have to say, this was one of my favorite episodes we've ever done.
Same. And I hope you feel it too. That energy. Because here's the truth. You already started training your brain today. This conversation was your rep. You listened. You absorbed. You learned. You showed up. That matters.
Your English is a garden. It's a muscle. It's a phone charging in the background. And every single day you practice, every day you show up, you are becoming a stronger, more confident version of yourself.
So here's our question for you. And we want you to answer this in the comments. What is your plan for your 10 minutes of English today? Tell us. We read every single comment.
If this episode helped you, please hit the like button. It helps more people find us. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share this with a friend who is learning English. And we will see you in the next episode.
Next time, we're talking about something huge. How to stop being afraid of making mistakes in English. Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Stay plugged in, keep watering, and remember, 1 rep at a time. You've got this.
See you next time on Real English Flow.